Evening. Hope everyone's good. Now, Babs is live at the moment. I'm gonna review it, and I'm not even. By the sounds of it, Babs is sort of attacking me or whatever. But I'm not even gonna go down that road or whatever. For my mind, uh, Babs is a little bit vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? She's got memory problems. She seems to be very easily led. She's hated everyone that's, whether it be Jupiter or Moon, Wendy, Simon, Danny, the list goes on of people that Babs has hated at the time, but is now okay with or whatever. That's her own choice, that's her own whatever. For me, it doesn't send a clear message to anybody new coming to the situation, and that, in my mind, is what you've got to remember is the most important. The amount of people that are supporting Tommy or the message in general, whether it be seeks awareness, parents against grooming, veterans against terrorism, etc., 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 all the things that I have supported along the way. There's always going to be new people coming into the mix. Always, there's people waking up every day, and at that point, you need to kind of have a clear, concise message. So, if I know that, say, Danny Jones or Mandy Mosley or any of these wrong'uns or whatever are known wrong'uns because they've lied, say, about Danny Tomo being a nonce, or I don't know if Babs has made that private or not. She may have. So let me just check. Either way, so if I know people are known wrong'uns and I've lied about Team Tommy, saying people like Danny Tomo, oh, he's a nonce. They've made out the female in the situation was 15, and then you've got Simon saying, shall we make it 14, 13, 12? Do you want to go further? Do you know what I mean? Just because, oh, it's just mad, isn't it? To me, at that point, you just cut that person out like cancer. You don't let a few weeks or months pass by and then go, oh, they're okay now because they've offered me a bit of advice or whatever and told me how to work a computer or how to run a fucking YouTube channel or something. There's just, it's just mad. There's tutorials for that on YouTube, Babs, if you need that. You don't actually need the help of known wrong'uns, but that is your choice. You're old enough to make your own mind up. You know, I'm not, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Now, the videos that I've tagged you in are old videos, Babs. We was barely talking at the time. Your choice, not my choice. If you remember, myself and yourself had a discussion on Dave's months prior to all this or whatever, and it didn't really end well. Some of the stuff that came out around that, your short memory and you have to write things in a book and all that, I weren't aware of, and I actually felt pretty bad about just saying, oh, well, just check your book and all that. I actually feel pretty bad about. I may put a link from that video to this video just to remind you, but I actually felt bad about some of the things I'd said or whatever. When you add to that your age and all this whatever, I'm not a cunt. I don't like doing shit like that or whatever. But when I'm being attacked, I'm obviously gonna defend myself. Now, all that was being said at the time, Babs, if you remember, that's why I'll put the video with it, I guess, is I was pointing out what Danny was about and the lies that had been told and all this whatever. For me, personally, and this is just me personally, when people have done that and they've worked as a team to collaborate and make all this hate campaign and whatever, the worst thing you could do is forget that it's a snake. A snake only sheds its skin and then pretends to be all pally-pally with you again and give you a bit of advice and whatever. A snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake, Babs. These people don't change, but if you think that they have or whatever, and they waver of your time, and then being able to get in the middle of all these discussions that you may have yesterday, today, or the day after, and the days to come or whatever, and be in a mod status, then that's up to you, innit? Me personally, I would obviously advise against that. And that's all I give, advice. I don't tell anybody what to do. What I generally do is offer up the evidence, say what I've said, offer up the evidence, and then stand back and see what people do or whatever. For me, people will show you in a multitude of ways what they're about, what they're okay with. Yeah. So my tactics work regardless on anybody, and everybody's always got the opportunity to go the other way. Anyone could get mixed up with shit and pulled into something, pick a side, realise they fucked up. So we always give everybody the same opportunity to prove themselves and show everybody, not just me, their true colours. It is that simple. Now, like I say, the videos that I tagged you in was old videos, we was barely talking, and all I've said on them videos is that I don't think you've learnt any lessons. The fact that you're now still sat with Moon is your head mod, who's literally admitted to, yeah, I'm going to grass everyone up to hope not hate and prevent. I notice prevent keeps getting missed off. Prevent don't offer a hope not hate helpline, like has been suggested by Jupiter. That's bullshit as well, by the way. But prevent definitely don't offer any helplines to gender dysmorphia or any other bullshit complaints from people like me. Now, people can take whatever they want from these situations. For me, it's just about removing the wrong uns. And if you're not about removing the wrong uns, that's fine, Babs. That's fine. That's your prerogative, isn't it? Now, I've just put the couple of comments on the video from my video. So, Kermit's right by all fucking, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I've made it clear how I feel about people grassing each other up and all that, but Kermit's not on our side as far as I'm concerned. Kermit seems to be, I don't know, his own entity or whatever. I've not seen him on any lefty groups. I've not seen him on any right groups or whatever. Some people just, do you know what I mean? They call things out as they see it, and they may well feel justified in grassing certain people up or whatever for their own beliefs. Do you know what I mean? If they believe, oh, children was in danger, blah, 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 whatever, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I personally, nothing to do with all that shit or whatever. I've never picked sides to begin with. For me, I'm on the side of the truth, the facts, the evidence, and anybody that wants lawful solutions to the problems which most people can see. But as I say, we are where we are. Now I've just had a look, and by the looks of it, Babs has actually left it up or whatever. It seemed private before, but now it's public, so I'm going to review it. I'll just address it as a one-off thing or whatever. I've already unsubscribed. I could have jumped on the other accounts and whatever, Mr. Rick, fucking whatever, just to have me say or whatever. But it's one of them. If you don't want me there, Babs, just all you have to do is say so, and I'll just come away from it. It is what it is. Like I say, I've unsubscribed, and I'll just leave you to it. Again, it is what it is.
I'll wait for a couple of people to come on. Hey, Bailin. Ah, okay, Mr. Den Tarragon. Thought you didn't like me. Thought you didn't think that I'd learned anything. Yeah, okay.
Firstly, I haven't said I don't like you, Babs. I just said I don't think you've learnt anything.
Okay. It is what it is. I don't have to learn anything. Keir Starmer going to get you, troops. Look, this Keir Starmer going to get you, yep. Change the fucking name, Esau, and actual fact. No, don't bother changing it. Do one. There's nothing. You said I hadn't learned anything. I heard you. I've been listening to you this afternoon. Yeah? There's no...
Yeah, Babs, because I tagged you in it and said I have mentioned you. Despite it being however many months old, I have mentioned you. Maybe you'd not seen it at the time, knowing full well people like Jaffa will clip these things and then try and angle it in a different way. I told you, this is what I've said. Just so you're aware or whatever, so shit starers can't get in the middle and do what they do best. But well, where we are. At least I've had the thing to go, look, Babs, this is what I've said. I'm not hiding from what I've said. I'm not trying to remix anything. It is what it is. I understand you're not used to that, being around the people that you're used to, actually owning their own words or whatever, but that's what I do. It is what it is.
Nothing to learn then. Yeah, I will talk to who I want. Just like you talk to Taffy, just like you talk to Dave, yeah? I can't stand either of them. They're both little snitches.
Okay, so you say that they're both snitches. I've not blocked you, Bab, so by all means you can put comments and whatever and just address it, what you're saying and or whatever. What is it that Taffy and Dave have snitched on, or who have they snitched on?
Yay! Yes, Jeeps, I just said to Moon that I'd managed to find and get you unblocked, yeah? But hang on 2 seconds, I'm just dealing with something else. Right.
Wonder how Jupiter got blocked for all that time. Head mod is Moon, is it? Yeah. Interesting.
I don't have to learn anything then, Carrigan. Yeah? I'm not sure you have, Babs, with regards to certain people like Danny Jones. Look, I'm not being funny, yeah? Danny Jones and I, do you know what? Out of most of the people, I'm not going to say all the people. You're a thingy bob now, Dupes. I'm not going to say all the people, but out of most of the people on YouTube, yeah, Danny Jones has helped me the most. Yeah? There's nothing to learn about Danny Jones. You've been brainwashed by fucking Voldemort. Don't you dare, ever. What? I just see.
Yeah, it is what I don't know what to say at this point. Everybody, including yourself, Babs, are aware that Danny Jones and Simon Lord and Colson Nonce and all these other fucking idiots or whatever made up lies. They built a massive hate campaign on all of the people around Team Tommy, and it was all exposed individually and collectively. So there's no way in the world, even with a memory problem or whatever, that you would now, today, be unaware of that. So, yeah, mad.
Oh, hang on. Yeah? Don't you dare presume to tell me who I can and who I can't talk to.
I've never done that though, Babs. I've never done that. I've said something along the lines of how anybody, not singling anybody out, how anybody can be okay with the likes of Danny Jones, Simon Lord, Kosher Nonce, that collection of shit cunts or whatever. For me, them people tried to groom everybody into the way of thinking that a 11-year-old girl can somehow groom adult men into raping them, and the 11-year-old girl somehow is the monster and the adult rapist is somehow the victim. Now, unless you're okay with that, which I'm pretty sure you're not, Babs, then people like Danny Jones are an out and out wrong'un. I don't see where the confusion is or why he would defend such a piece of shit. But again, free choice, do what you do.
Oh my God, Echo Chamber Logic is my channel. It's my thoughts. Nobody tells me what to think. But you're trying to.
I'd say, to be honest, it's quite easy for certain people to lead you astray or whatever. Whether that be Moon, whether that be Jupiter, whether that be Wendy. I think them getting you to think how they think isn't as hard as you might think, Babs, to be honest. I think people have took advantage of it along the way. But that's just my opinion. I am still allowed an opinion. I like the way that everyone's picked up everyone's got an opinion, just like an arsehole. That seems to be got some traction. But yeah, I'm allowed an opinion.
You're trying to tell me that Danny Jones is this and Moon is that and all the others. Fuck off.
No, I'm not suggesting anything, Babs. What I have said is just rely on the evidence, the things that we're all already fully aware of. That isn't an opinion. That is actual facts, backed up by evidence. So that's not up for dispute. It's not your opinion or my opinion. It's not going to make no difference on that. The evidence and the facts are already in. We're all aware.
Didn't Danny groom people to believe an 11-year-old girl can groom? No. Hang on. Danny is also. This is what's wrong with you, Mongos.
See, it's mad. I'm just not going to rise to it. Okay, if you think I'm a Mongo, that's fine, Babs. I'll let that fly.
I'm getting really tired of this. Yeah. I'm going to explain it, but I'm going to explain it again very slowly. I'm getting really upset, yeah? Opinions, yeah? Opinions, everybody has one, like a fucking asshole, yeah? If Danny wants to think that an 11-year-old girl can groom an adult, that's Danny's right. Danny didn't tell me that I have to think that. Come on, Dan, I thought you were a bit better than this.
No, Babs. He didn't just try to do it to you personally. He tried to do it to everybody. They all tried at length to push that narrative. Even the people around you now, they're not that stupid that they won't admit that. So, here's what it is.
Who lied? Who lied? Come on, tell me who lied. Come on, Dan, we might just as well, because I'm really mad with you at the moment. Telling me, oh, Bab doesn't learn anything, oh, you know, whatever, but this one, oh,
That is the stickler, innit, really, that I've said. I don't think you've learnt anything. But the evidence that you've still got these people around you, with people like Moon as your head mod, who's literally told everybody that they're going to grasp people up to hope not hate and prevent, and then did a remix of that after Jupiter did a video, and then blamed Jupiter and everything, saying Moon saying, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't say that, I didn't say hope not hate. Well, the evidence suggests that that's exactly what she said. So somebody's lying, Babs, but it isn't me, is it? The evidence proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's the people around you, your head mod, Moon, and people like that.
Dave's learned and Luke's learned and all this, whatever. Seriously, you have got to stop this then. I will not take any bullshit from anybody telling me who I can, who I can't talk to, because I talk...
Again, I haven't told you who to speak to and who not to speak to. Show me some evidence where I've done that, Babs. I can assure you that you haven't got any, because I haven't said that.
Certain people, you think you've got the right to turn around and tell me that no, you haven't. No, you haven't. So stop it.
No, I haven't. That's why I didn't, Babs. So it's like you're running with something that's not actually there. It's a little weird.
Oh, I'm really glad, Luke, that I've sorted it out. I'm sat here because Jabbar is blocked at the moment, and he's asked me to unblock him. So I was like playing about with it, and I found out how to do the lie. They said Tomo was a nonce. Oh. Nils, hi, honey. I don't know who or anger.
Yeah, they did say Tomo was a nonce, Babs. Do you not remember this? I'll tell you what, I'll help you out. I'll put some videos out. So I put the video out of Wendy saying, I've never called Danny Tomo a nonce. On the same video, you've got Wendy calling Danny Tomo a nonce, and on top of that, calling him a paedophile. Yeah, based off the bullshit that came out of the Danny Jones fucking crew. Yeah.
King Gold, not sure. How you doing, Nils? Look, it's up to me. I like Danny Jones. Danny and I get on really, really well. Just because you don't fucking like him, then, doesn't mean I have to fucking think like that. Yeah? You like fucking Taffy, you like Dave. I fucking hate both of them.
Right, but I'm not just bringing it down to people I don't like. I'm bringing it down to actual known wrong'uns, Babs. People that have tried to shit all over Team Tommy, which you're a supporter of. I would have just assumed, to be honest, that you would be on the right side of history on this one, but it is what it is, isn't it? You can't always guess right, can you?
You like fucking Taffy, you like Dave. I fucking hate both of them. But you like wrongins as well because you fucking sit with Taffy and fucking Dave. And that, in my books, they're fucking wrongins. So stop it. Right, that's it. No, I'm not fucking having this any fucking more. Fuck off. Absolutely fuck off.
No, at that point, I think I was blocked. Spanner took, blocked, whatever. Now, like I said, Babs, what is it that Taffy and Dave have done that makes them wrong'uns, in your opinion? bear in mind, Babs, I've said the same to Taffy as well. You know, I don't understand how people are okay with certain people around the situation. Simon Lord, Danny Jones, all these wrong'uns or whatever. For me, it just doesn't compute, doesn't make sense. And I'm not, you know, you're taking it personally, obviously. Taff's not done that. It is what it is. And I've not told anybody, oh, don't speak to this person or that person. People will make their own choices. Everyone's old enough to make their own minds up. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, just fuck off.
That's just a bit rude, realistically, Babs. I haven't actually been rude to you, have I? Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm not. I can't deal with it. I can't fucking deal with it. Telling me that I haven't learned anything and then coming on here and telling me, oh, if you're okay to sit with wrongins, blah, blah, blah. Oh.
So, 7 minutes into it, and that seems to be the point that we keep coming back to, because I've said I don't think you've learnt any lessons. I honestly don't believe you have, Babs. Otherwise, you wouldn't realistically have the people around you that you have, and then, like, defending it or whatever. That's your choice. You know, do what you want to do.
Because he doesn't like Danny Jones. Whatever, just fuck off. Leave me alone.
See, the thing is, Babs, I don't idolise Tommy Robinson. I support many groups or whatever, many people. You seem to idolise Tommy Robinson. So when these people have attacked your idol, I would have thought you would have had something to say about that along the way, and wouldn't want to cozy up to that sort of person. But, do you know what I mean? What would I know?
King Gold, don't you come on here assuming as well. Because that's not going to fucking work either. I'm not in any mood for anybody coming on here like the other day. Oh, please don't swear. Fuck off. It's only YouTube. Fuck off. Yeah, exactly. MK, Kermit is a switch. MK, no! Fuck. If you don't like it, my best idea is you fuck off from here. Come on then! I'm not fucking bothered! Report me! Oh, right, folks, I'm going because this is winding me right up. Such a shame because I had a few really...
Now, Jupiter says, no, stay on. So, yeah. Are you thinking for yourself, Babs?
No, second thoughts. No. One problem solved. Yeah, that's it.
I don't see myself as a problem, to be honest, Babs. It's a little strange why you've got a problem with me, considering all I've done is actually the right things which you would hope people would do. You know what I mean? For the greater good. But you think whatever you want to think. It's not an issue to me. It's not going to make or break my day, realistically, is it?
These people that think they can come in my channel and tell me not to swear, tell me it's only YouTube, tell me this, tell me that. Yep, you're gone as well, big bad Rickso. You're not fucking welcome over here.
So I didn't see that comment or whatever, so I don't know if I've been blocked from seeing that comment or something. I've not blocked Big Bad Rick, so I don't know. Does that mean that the Big Bad Rick show is not me after all, and Jupiter's more full of shit?
I didn't really. I did actually come on to address then because I've just finished listening because he tagged me that he'd mentioned me in 3 different.
So you've actually done what Jupiter's just done. You just literally just copied Jupiter, then, Babs. Yeah. You thought you'd address me but block me. Yeah. Why don't you review some of my videos and block me as well? Do you know what I mean? To me, it's not a good sign, is it, realistically? If I'm going to review someone, I'm going to look like a bit of an arsehole if I block them, aren't I, realistically? Or I've got something to hide. One of the two.
So I've just literally spent the last hour and a half listening to them, and I can't think what else it was he said, but in one of them he said, "And Babs, you haven't learned, have you? Because I like Danny Jones, and I like Moon, and I like you, probably, you know."
Right, okay, so that is the sore point. Then if you think you've learnt something, Babs, put in the comments what it is that you've learnt. I mean, when me and you had a chat on Dave's many months ago, which I've still got somewhere, and if I can find it, I'll add it to this video so it can jog your memory or whatever. That was kind of the sore point there. You said to me that I said to you that you hadn't learnt anything around that situation, and you said you had, but if you tell me what you've learnt, then it's giving me what I want, which was aimed at Danny Jones. So what was that about? Do you remember what that was about, Babs? Because whatever you've learnt, you've obviously got over or forgotten about, haven't you?
Oh, the fucking, that's it. Who is he? Who do these people actually think that they fucking are? Who are they? They're fucking nobody. They're nobody to me. Look, the day then, if you are still listening, the day you start putting money in my hand and start paying all my bills, that's
I won't be giving you any money, Babs. That won't be happening.
the day you can start fucking telling me what to do. Until then, fuck off.
Yeah, but I haven't told you what to do though, Babs. This is, I think, is going to be your problem. Because obviously I'm just going to say to you now, can you show me the evidence of me telling you to do anything? I don't think you're going to be able to do that, Babs, because I just don't do that to people.
No, I'm not fucking having it. Hello, fill you in. I don't know. Yeah, I won't say a lot, but I just, at least people. Oh, I've got.
I'm not being funny, Babs, but maybe you should put yourself forward first before YouTube or whatever. I mean, how many times have you been ill in the last couple of weeks? Couple of weeks. Look after yourself, Babs. Do you know what I mean? It's PooTube. I'm not being funny, but the channels that you're around, Jupiters and all that and whatever, they're hardly going to change the world, are they? Realistically, they've got the same fucking handful of dickheads which just are nodding dogs to Jupiter and will agree with anything and back her up with anything and call nothing out. And you've got a bit of a new audience from all the scraping that she did from over the riots or whatever, covering people's channels and saying, oh, we're covering it, we're sharing your stuff or whatever. So it is what it is. You're hardly going to change the world realistically with a handful of idiots and people that know no better. It is what it is.
32 watching me. Oh, okay. It's quite a high number for me. I've normally only got about 20 something, so.
I did share the video, Babs. I did share it.
How you doing, fill you in? Hope you're okay. I think.
Oh, I know. It might be because Jupiter's there. She brings the numbers. Yeah.
I feel like I'm full of cold again. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what is going on with me. Because I take all my vitamins and stuff like that, and yet I seem to have cold after cold after cold. I don't know what it is. But
Not good, that, Babs.
yeah. So I need to look for Javar. I will. So, and he can get unblocked, but if he plays up again, he'll get.
Yeah. Unblock Jafar. I mean, he's a known troll across the whole of YouTube, but yeah.
Blocked and stayed blocked. Yeah, I know. And like shouting like that didn't exactly help. Who the it just annoys me. It really does.
Today, it just seems like you're trying to replicate Jupiter. I mean, is there not other people that you could maybe copy and mould yourself off or whatever? I don't think Jupiter's a good example to follow, to be honest, Babs. But you do what you do. You
Annoy me. got a new phone, still working stuff out, and I've been setting it up. Oh no, I know. I bought myself a laptop the other day. Oh my god, seriously, the other day it actually nearly went out the fucking window. It actually did, nearly went out the fucking window. But I think I've got to grips with it at the moment. But there seems to be a problem with StreamYards and YouTube at the moment, like new people, because just saying and Moon tried it as well, and it was saying the same thing to her. So yeah. Yeah, Nils, the thing is that what men like that him need to realise is I'm like 5 years past an abusive relationship, so it's not going to happen with me. I mean, I've always been very strong-headed. Nobody has ever been able to tell me what to do. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose.
So, fucking hell, Babs. Am I being compared to an abusive partner of yours or whatever? Is that where we're going now? I hope not, but I don't know. Maybe you can clear some of these things up on comments, Babs.
Suppose it's a heavy phone, bigger battery. Well, the trouble is, these heavy phones, Phil, they're not exactly practical, but the bigger the battery, I assume, the longer it's going to last. So you've got to weigh up A and B, haven't you? So, yeah. Oh, I made up that Jeeps is able to get in now. Cool.
Isn't it weird how Jupiter's just managed to get in today? I mean, Moon is the head mod, isn't she? Maybe you should think about this thing a little bit, Babs.
So, yeah, I don't know what else, anything. Hello, Rodney, how you doing? How are you doing?
Okay.
Look, I didn't want to do that to Den because we have been getting on quite well, but I'm not having him telling me what to do. Okay. I don't know who blocked her. I don't know, but also takes yeah, that is the trouble, isn't it? I don't know who blocked her. Obviously, it must have been on my first couple of streams. But it had to be a mod, didn't it? So, I mean, I've only modded people that I can. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm glad you are here now.
It's not hard to work out realistically, was it? When you started doing your lives and whatnot, was you friendly with all these people? Was everyone friendly with each other? Or was they all stabbing each other in the back?
So, yeah, it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I only literally came on here just literally to tell, you know, I came on to address Ben. I did. I was a bit incensed about him saying that I haven't learned. Who the fuck does he think he is? Who is he? Who is he to tell me what I need to learn? No, I don't sit with wrongins. So I sit with.
No, but you do, Babs. You can say you don't, but the world can see you do.
But you sit with okays, do you? When you sit with fucking Dave Smith and fucking.
What's Dave Smith? With Tommy being your idol, you'd think you would be singing fucking Dave's praises or whatever, but apparently not. Why is that, Babs? Why is that? I mean, even when me and you was having this discussion on Dave's, it was Dave that was like, no, Babs isn't, Babs is not like that, and Babs isn't friendly with Danny Jones, she won't be, and all that. But you was, weren't you, Babs? So, yeah, it's mad.
Taffy, who fucking threatens to fucking rape people. Fuck off. Ugh.
Is that the line we're going down with Taff then? Yeah, Babs? Who did he threaten to rape? I mean, who did he threaten to rape? As far as I know, it's shit back and forth, and Taff just fucking said some shit out of being wound up to Esau. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff around that was just pretty nasty, pretty horrible. I think you even said some horrible shit about Taff's children or whatever. This is the thing, when you hang around wronging so much, the shit from them tends to rub off onto the people around him. Have you found yourself in that predicament? I think you did.
Sorry, James, you're coming on a bad one today. Oh dear. That's That's made me laugh, actually. That has made me laugh.
Just up Jupiter's
Oh,
street.
no, the watchers. It is what it is, isn't it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it is what it is until it isn't, and that's where we are now.
I've always been somebody. See, this is why I get offended when people say, "Oh, you're a little sheep. Oh, you got no thoughts." No, I've always had thoughts of my own. If everybody went right, I'd go left because that is me. And like I've said before, if everybody stopped.
I don't think that's true, to be honest, Babs. You seem to follow the lead of these idiots, but whatever.
Supporting Tommy, everybody in the whole wide world, I would still support Tommy. I've always been a Tommy supporter. That's one thing consistent through since I joined this stupid fucking community.
Yeah, I'd agree, Babs. I mean, I think you've been around 4 years or something, and you've been a loyal supporter of Tommy. No one's taking that away from you. But then you're letting yourself down by letting the hope not hate agents around you and kind of control what you say and what you do and how you think. You may not think that's the case, but it does seem to be, if we're honest.
Oh man, I just like, why do I didn't want to have to do that, but it's done, and I'm not going back on it.
So if you didn't want to do that then, Babs, what made you do that? Because you've just said you control your own mind, you control your own thoughts, you do what you want to do. So if you didn't want to do it, nobody made you, did they? Or did they?
So yeah, piss off now. 40. Oh my God. Hey Teddy, how are you? Teddy just had a massive row with Den Carrigan, telling me that that if I'm okay to sit with wrongins, blah blah blah, yeah. When he sits with Taffy, the rapist threatener, and he sits with Dave Smith. Fuck off.
Taffy the rapist threatener. What does that even mean, Babs? On this live, you've actually called him a rapist, and now he's a rapist threatener. He's just mad.
Fuck off. Trying to tell me. Who the fuck does he think he is? I've always been a free thinker, and these fucking idiots like fucking Nixie, they keep saying, "Oh, Babs is a sheep, Babs is a sheep." You're the fucking one that's a sheep, because all you keep saying is, "Babs is a sheep, Babs is a sheep." Fucking twats.
Didn't Nixie used to be around Moon? Weren't she like very close to Moon at one point in time? Look how messy that got. The difference is with Nixie, I've not seen her go back and keep flip-flopping from one thing to another. Do you know what I mean? And me and Nixie have got very different political fucking beliefs or whatever. But I have to see it, I have to call it as I see it.
He is a total fucking control freak. Telling me that, wrongins like Danny Jones. Do you know what? Danny Jones is one of the people, not the only one, like I said to Den, but not the only one.
This is mad. Hearing a loyal Tommy supporter sing the praises of Danny Jones. Oh my days.
But Danny Jones is one of the people that has really, really fucking helped me on here.
Wow, he's give you some advice of how to work YouTube. There's free tutorials on YouTube, Babs, which literally tells you how to do anything you need to do.
And he's got the cheek. All right, he's moved away from her. But how long did he side with Voldemort? How long did he stand by Voldemort?
I'm gathering that means Kayla. Now, we can do this. It's not a problem, Babs. Myself and Kayla was against each other because she was on the side of the King's Flag fraud, which was being pushed by Jupiter's boss, the guy who pulls the strings of Jupiter, on Wake Up UK. It was being platformed, protected. If you don't believe me, go and ask Glenn Zaffer, Babs. because it was Glenn's afro that actually exposed from within that group, the Wake Up UK takedown team. So if you don't believe me, go and ask him.
Wants to talk about fucking. He wants to talk about siding with wrong-ins. Yeah, there's a fucking wrong end for you.
So with all this King's flag shit or whatever, once Kaylee was introduced to the facts, the evidence, she did come away from the King's flag scam. Jason Tyler wanted her to go further and tried all sorts to get her to take me to the police and do this, that and the other and just play snake or whatever. Now, to Kaylee's credit where due, she weren't having none of that shit. She could see what was morally right or morally wrong, and she chose the right path, if you like, and went against Jason Tyler. Didn't want to set me up, didn't want to do what he wanted her to do or whatever. Now, if that was Jupiter, she'd go with anything, she'd run with anything, and everybody's aware of that. And that sparked off all the shit that Kaylee got from Danny Jones, AJ Tyler, Eric. These people run about for Jason Tyler. They've admitted doing so. They've admitted being duped by Jason Tyler and then telling me all the fucking whatever, and I can put all these videos out, Babs. A lot of people have already seen and heard the evidence along the way, and that's why Wake Up UK fucking disappeared or whatever. I mean, I know he's always in the background or whatever. We're all aware that he was Pixar for 9 long months, pretending to be Kaylee's friend and all this shit. Do you know what I mean? But I'm gathering, because you don't like Kaylee, you'd be okay with that, and you'd probably be okay with him in your chat as well. This is the thing. Some people, it like takes over the brain because they don't like someone or whatever, that they can't see anything else around it or whatever, and can accidentally be assisting people like Hope Not Hate. So we all make our own choices in life, Babs.
So fuck off. 39 watching, eh? Wow.
So it seems to be a thing with Kaylee is everyone seems to be having a problem that she has got a slight obsession with that case or whatever, but she believes in it a lot. You know, she's invested into that now or whatever. Too much water has gone under the bridge. But look at the lies that was told on the other side of that. You had Danny Jones telling anybody that even discusses the case can go on a sex register, could go on a sex register. There was 3 names offered up: Matt Taylor, Jake, Sabine McNeil was all allegedly on a sex offenders register, but then there wasn't, was there? So that was a lie from Danny Jones. You've also got the fact that Danny Jones has allegedly been given a pass to break a court order which affects 20 families around that case or whatever, and he was able to play the child abuse videos or whatever. Even Waver has said on video, which I've got somewhere, that because Danny deleted the 2 videos apparently, I was only aware of one of them, but Wavy dropped the ball and said there was 2. Because he deleted the 2 videos, he wasn't a nonce, even though he did a breakdown of the law and stated that if anybody was to share them videos, it would make him a nonce and eligible to go on a sex offenders register, Babs. So why would he do that? Why would he do that, I wonder? Seeing as you're close to Danny Jones, maybe you could ask him yourself, Babs, because would you? It's one of them, innit? Everyone's got different opinions. Would you want to be on the wrong side of that if it turns out that actually, whether it be tomorrow, next year, or 10 years from now, that actually some fucked up shit did go on? Would you be okay with that situation? Or would you rather ask the awkward questions to people like Danny Jones? I've already asked. I've already got the answers from him, and they don't make sense. And I'm not being funny, Babs, but I have been around this whole movement at least triple the time that you or Jupiter or whatever has been. It is that simple. So I am a lot more knowledgeable about a lot of things. And that's not an attack on you or whatever. It's just common sense. I've been around longer. I'm going to accumulate a lot more knowledge.
Yeah. It is. I don't want to. I only came on here quickly to address something, and I was going to go. Because I haven't been watching any news or nothing to really talk about today because I haven't watched the news or anything. So, but tomorrow, oh my God, tomorrow is the Trump 2024. Trump 2024. I'm well excited about tomorrow. Well, the election is tomorrow. I don't think we hear until, is it Thursday or Friday? It must take 2 or 3 days, mustn't it? To go through all them. But they normally give a prediction. I'll be up all tomorrow night. Yeah, it must take a good couple of days because there's 360 million people over there. So that's a lot. That's a lot of votes to count. Even if only half of them, it would still be like 170 million. That's still a lot of votes to count. And I think the Americans do more.
It's not relevant.
I think the Americans vote because they're very, very patriotic, and of course they will see it as their duty, won't they? So yeah. I know, and I was really surprised actually last night talking to my youngest son, and he was like, "Mum, I really hope he wins." And I'm like, "What? I've never heard you talk like that before." So yeah, I'm winning them around. 1 down, 2 to go. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? Yeah, I know. Wow, it's all good. It is all good.
Is it?
The boys are, yeah, you're right. There was hello. Is that Riapo or something? Okay. Seems to be getting a lot of new ones at the moment. How you doing? I dropped my link into my friends over on Facebook, and I got about 12 or 13 subs like within a day. So it's on 5 at the moment, which is probably the amount of people that are actually talking on here, so that's fine. How you doing, NC? What you been up to?
This is the thing, Babs. I mean, everyone can chuck things into groups or whatever. I don't know what groups you're around or whatever, but there has been groups around for like 10, 15 years or whatever, which are very trusted groups and have a reach to many places or whatever. I could chuck links about. I'm not trying to grow a channel. I don't even do lives. You've done more lives than I've done or whatever. Yeah. I don't know why people like Jupiter even come up with all this crap or whatever. It's literally not a competition, or it's not a competition I've entered into. I don't do lives.
Cram gave me your channel. Oh, did he? Yeah, well, we won't say a lot about Cram, will we? Oh, I tell you what, I'm not being funny. Cram absolutely has me in stitches, just literally with that voice accent of his. Oh God.
I've not even heard the second part or whatever because I was sorting the kids' tea out and shit. So
He does. He literally has me in stitches. Sorry, I just had to put some stuff. I'm all blocked up, and feels like I'm getting another. I'm going to say it again. Another cold. Yeah, it's just so just so funny, Tram. It really is. But
All this aside, Babs, you've got to go doctors and get checked out or whatever. You've been ill quite a lot lately, on and off, on and off. It doesn't seem normal, that.
yeah. Oh, you're funny. You just spoke to Tram, did you, Teddy? Oh, wow. You should come over. Tell Tram to come over and see me. As soon as this problem is sorted out, Teddy, I will start taking, I do, Lils. I take vitamin C, I take vitamin B. I'm also on these, uh, apple cider vitamins, which is supposed to be like a multivitamin, but it's supposed to help with your hair and your nails and everything as well. I'm taking all of that, and I have been taking all of that for the whole year. So I don't know why I keep getting these. I don't really know. I mean,
If you're taking all that, you need to go to the doctor's, Babs, and get checked
just
out.
like
It doesn't
literally
sound
blocked
good.
up. But yeah. What's that? Abon Nicky Balm. It's mighty strong. What's that, NC?
I don't know if all this is just bollocks afterwards or something. I ain't got a clue. I'm just going to put it on times 2 and whiz through it.
Okay. I might have to look into that. Hang on, where did you put it? Yeah. Yeah, I just took a screenshot of the name of it. So yeah, cool. I've got like a nasal spray thing I get from the doctor. I just when I'm really bad, it's the flu jab. I don't have the flu jab. Refuse to have it. I had it for about 3 years. During and after when I had cancer, because obviously my immune system was fucked. So I did have it then, but once I was over everything, stopped having it again. Don't believe in it. Really don't believe in it. Your body should be able to fight.
I'm probably going to miss all this out in case it's flagged for certain things.
Oh well, Babs has upset somebody else today.
You've not upset me, Babs. I mean, maybe a little disappointed in you, but no, you've not upset me in any way.
Never mind.
To be honest, I think everyone kind of expected it, but yeah.
I won't be told that I sit with wrongins when he sits over with Taffy and Dave Smith. I mean, who the fuck does he actually think he is? I'm not. No. Fair enough. If he.
What do we think I am? I think I'm somebody that is aware of my surroundings and aware of the people in them surroundings, Babs. If you're not, you have to question your mind as to why you're not. I can't think of a place on YouTube that is not aware, Babs, so even with your memory problems and whatnot, I'm struggling to think that you're not aware, to be honest, but do you know what I mean?
Was able to speak because the people that he sat with were this, that, and the other, and there was no wrongings there or anything like that. That would be a totally different case altogether. Yeah, but no.
So maybe you could shed some light on it because Jupiter said, "Oh, that's for a rainy day," rather than just address it and name the names that these people apparently sat with or whatever. What's this group that we're all in? I mean, we've heard Jupiter say about 1,000,000 times today that me, Dave and Kermit are all in a group. Now, I've just put the comment on there, on this video for you. And Kermit seems in the dark on that situation as well. I don't do groups. I think it's quite widely known that I do not do groups. For the obvious reasons, every group seems to have some wrongings around it. And I'm not okay with that. Simple as that.
No. Nobody's going to tell me that I'm sitting with wrongins when they're sitting with worse wrongins, so fuck off.
No, Babs, no. Sorry. But there is no worse than people that have tried to groom people into the thing of a child can somehow be the monster, the temptress, and the rapist is somehow the victim. If you think like that, I'm lost for words, if I'm honest, Babs.
So, cool. Okay, peeps, I'm going to go. Thank you for coming. And see, Lils, Teddy, Jubes, your first time. Who else? Lils.
See, when I'm on your live, I can't even see half of the people that are on there or whatever, because I've probably blocked them. Once I realise that someone's wrong, and I just block them, and I'm not gonna like think about it and go, oh, maybe I should speak to these people again. Once they're wrong uns, you put in the sin bin and you don't come back out. I don't just wait a few weeks and wait a few months and go, oh, let's all be friends again. You've done that multiple times, Babs, and it just literally shows everybody that you're quite weak-minded when it comes to these things. Whether it's just you need, I don't know, a bit of fucking, I'd say support, but they don't even support you. I mean, how many times have you been thrown under the bus by Moon, Jupiter, Wendy? Danny Jones has even attacked you. Simon Lord has attacked you many times, but do you know what I mean? You keep letting them back in. It's mad. I don't understand it, and yeah, we are where we are.
That's it, isn't it? Fill you in. I know I don't think you're here anymore, but I'd just like to say, I'd like to say thank you to everybody, because I'm not doing like long ones. Rodney, for being here.
Wait, you were against Rodney as well a few weeks back, Babs.
And there's one more because I just saw it just a second. And bathing, I don't know, Batthing. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Oh well. Thanks guys for coming over, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye bye. Bat thing, I think. Something like that, Teddy Hun. Okay, talk to you all later. Bye bye.
So there you go. I mean, it seemed to be for about half an hour. That was made private, but it's been made public. So I'm gathering Moon or Jupiter's probably been in there going, no, make it public, let everyone see. It is what it is to me, Babs. Like I say, it's literally not going to make or break my day, regardless. I mean, realistically, you have flip-flopped from one thing to another, and if the end result is you end up sat back with them all, do you know what I mean? It's not great, is it? And that is literally the reason why I've said I don't believe that you have learnt any lessons, Babs. I've said the same to Taff. He's not had a shit fit and started being rude on a video and then blocked me or whatever like you have and like Jupiter has today. It just shows a weakness. I mean, like I say, I've not blocked you. I hope that you will fill me in on the things that I've asked and ask you to clarify or whatever. We'll see what comes of it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I've unsubbed from your channel. I won't bother jumping on there on other accounts or whatever. I'll just leave you to do whatever you want to do, Babs. As you know, I don't see Tommy as the be-all and end-all. I think Tommy has done amazing work to get us to the point where we are now, where people worldwide are awake to the problems. There needs to be some work done on solutions in the middle ground. And I've suggested certain channels like Candid with Lubna and whatever. So, and to people that are in the middle and doing work on the middle ground, building stuff of worth on the middle ground, they'll look at things like this and things like Jupiter's and whatever, and it's just realistically a valid reason, perfect examples of why the shit in the middle needs building or whatever. Not everybody's okay with the shit that goes on. I'd say 90% of the population would not be okay with the things that have gone on, the things that have been said, the things that have been done. People eating each other and grassing each other up and getting each other sent to prison in the height of all this shit. it just doesn't look very good, does it, realistically, looking inwards from a new perspective, anyone that's just sort of woke up to what's going on. And at that point, we're on different paths. So, like I said a while ago to you, Babs, to me, the value in you is the fact that you're a grandmother, an immigrant to this country, a grandmother that supports Tommy and can see the problems and identify the problems and voice your opinion or whatever. The moment you let people drag you into the shit, this is why I kept telling you for weeks. How many weeks and months have I told you? Just stay away from it, Babs. Just do your own thing. I've given you suggestions to go to other channels of worth that are actually worth your time, where it will actually be received well. Do you know what I mean? But I honestly think, and I've said this for a while, there's a lot of people that just seem to be interested in the drama, and are you one of them? It is possible, Babs. You do seem to like inject yourself into a lot of situations just to jump on there and start ranting. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. You are one of the free people that give the most free ammunition to the other side, people that you protest to hate, but then you're forever giving them free ammunition. Anyone looking inwards is either going to look at it one of two ways. One, you're not a person to be around, or two, are you part of the problem? Are you part of the problem like Jupiter and Wendy playing silly games? Like I said, Jupiter, Wendy, infiltrators from day one. 100% infiltrators from day one. Where have they not been? They've been all over the fucking that side of shit, all the Nazi bollocks and all that. They've been all around that shit. Jupiter will tell you, oh, I left that by my own accord. No, she didn't. She got fucked off out of that group. Jupiter will go wherever she feels it's fashionable and wherever the strings that get pulled lead her to. Because she's not a lone wolf, is she? Not when you've got somebody peddling the bullshit and fucking pulling your strings. So I'm going to leave it there, Babs. There is no grudge. There is no hard feelings. You've not upset me in any way, shape or form. Like I say, it was kind of anticipated that this would probably happen. The thing is, when tactics have worked for so long with people like Jupiter and Moon, I mean, they've been doing this, continuously from one camp to another. That's why Jupiter's not liked. I mean, she'll tell you, oh, they're all racist, they're all this, they're all that. All the racist shit she's encountered. She admitted to me on a fucking one-to-one that actually, apart from one incident in a pub which she's told everyone about 50 times, that's like the highlight of her life or something, about when they was in a pub and people thought Hector was a drug dealer or something and wouldn't let him in a toilet. Apart from that, it's just all online racism. But she misses out the bit like where she's been racist herself, calling the N-word 10 times in a row and jump on and fucking ripping Ghost with his copying an accent, well, trying to copy an accent and going on about his child bride and his kids and all sorts of fucked up shit. This is not a decent person that you're around, Babs, but it's your choice. You do what you want to do. No grudge bared. This will be the last video that I do, or whatever. I'm only addressing it, and I'm only addressing it because you've just done the video. I mean, you could have just put a comment, and I would have just gone, right, okay, that's fine, Babs. I'll unsubscribe, I'll leave you to do whatever you do. But obviously, you do a video, I'm gathering you would want a reply or whatever, so that's what I'm doing now. I mean, Jupiter says that there's a percentage of people that just idolise Tommy and want to turn up to get a picture with Tommy and all this, whatever. Is that you? Are you in that percentage? I'm not. I mean, I've offered my time for free. I've been all over the country to support many groups over many things. Printing posters up off my own back, turning up to the demo area the night before and putting posters out, turning up and providing free security for the day, turning up with a van full of lads, a security, you name it, I've done it, and I've done it all off my own back. And unlike Jupiter, I tried to stay incognito. I was quite happy being in the background, just sorting things out as much as I can do. When you all do that, when you've got a decent group of people that do that, it comes together quite well. That's why Jada was allowed to give her speech in Newcastle, the Justice for Chelsea demo, the last one that was done or whatever. The police tried rushing in and grabbing Jada twice. They didn't, and they couldn't, because there was 2 rings put around Jada, 2 rings put together from people that drove up from Manchester to prevent that happening, to allow Jada to give her statement, to give her speech. So it's one of them. Some people do things and are happy to stay in the background. Some people jump on things at the last minute and do it for the fame and the likes and the fucking whatever. Jupiter's tried her hardest as of late to try and get in that fucking mix. It's quite obvious to most people that she's got a stick up her arse about Paul Thorpe. Is it because he's come up with this woman's group or whatever, and Jupiter thought, oh, I've missed the trick there or whatever? Normal women are going to go nowhere near anything like what Jupiter fucking is about. She's vile on many levels. YouTube comes well before anything else in her life. She's threw everybody, including her own husband, under the bus just to get back on bellies that you all apparently hate or whatever. It's just madness. And all the time she's fighting to get back on Veli's. She knew full well that Veli's brother was one of the fucking people that turned up with an Islamic extremist to your idol's family home, Tommy Robinson's family home, and she just sat on it. She stayed quiet, and she still tries to get on there every fucking other day as of recent. Do you know what I mean? If these are the people that you hold dear to you or whatever, so be it. It's just madness to me. There are many, many, many good people in this movement, and it's mad. You just seem to want to cling on to the very, very worst of the worst people around this movement. And they've not. Do you know what I mean? What good have they done, realistically? If Clown World wouldn't have had his shit gone through for nearly a year, which they did, daily, like a fucking job, Babs, do you know what I mean? It wouldn't have got any traction. People wouldn't have had to go doorstepping Mandy's fucking pub or any of that shit. There was only Wendy and Jupiter pushing that nonsense. And I don't know, I think you flip-flopped in and out of that a few times or whatever. You go away, come back, you go away, come back. To me, it's just madness. I've given Jupiter the opportunity, as I do everybody else, as a tactic. Alright, we'll write everything off. You know, anything that happened previous to now, we'll just put down to bad mistakes, bad judgments, bad fucking judgment calls on the situation as a whole or whatever. But it's just consistently going back to the same shit. She's now attacking Paul Thorpe, which has got a much bigger, stronger following than Jupiter's. She's attacked DJ Media, same again, much bigger following, much fucking more patriots around the situation. It's just always somebody in it. She's always attacking somebody from this side of the fucking movement. Now, if I wanted to be a wrong'un, do a like for like bullshit or whatever, what I could do, I mean, he was around at the time, Babs, Wendy and Jupiter, when they was covering the riots, there was loads where they was encouraging it and egging it on. I could be wrong and just go, alright, I'll put this out, and then the Clippers will do what they do, and whoever runs away playing fucking Supergrass and whatever will do what they do. Not like people are, do you know what I mean? Jupiter's not short of enemies. I could be a cunt and go, well, Jupiter, you did say put it out. You said it on your live today, even though you've deleted it. You did say it. I could just be a cunt and go, right, I'm going to put that out, and then we'll see Wendy on remand, and we'll see fucking Jupiter on remand. The difference is, Babs, I'm not a cunt. I don't need to go low just because the other side has gone low. By doing that, it just makes you a low life, the same as they are. So, I've always fought the fight on a moral fucking battlefield, and on that battlefield you will win the masses regardless. If you don't understand that this is chess and not checkers by now, Babs, it's very short-lived. And obviously a lack of fucking foresight. The people are literally waking up and have woken up and more waking up every day to the problems. They now need to see solutions, and that's where I'll be or whatever. So no grudges, no whatever. If you want to reply or whatever, reply. If you want to do it by video, do it by video. If you want to do it by comment, do it by comment. If you don't want to do it at all, it is what it is. Right? Enjoy, look after each other, and try and get looked at by a doctor, Babs. It doesn't sound very good that you've been ill so many times in such a short space of time. Right, I wish you well, take care, stay safe.